Officers are meant to uphold the law and carry out their duties by the law.
I'm the police chief in Tampa.
Oh, how you doing?
But what happens when officers go out of the laws they should abide by?
Turn off the car and pass me the keys, please.
Here are cases when dirty cops get caught. Courtney Brown and Christy Wilson. Starting with officers Courtney Brown and Christy Wilson, who chose to decide whether a woman should be arrested or not based on a coin flip. On the 7th of April, 2018, 24-year-old Sarah Webb sped past Courtney Brown on the wet road. Immediately, Brown went after her and pulled her over.
Stay in the car.
Sorry, my window doesn't hold.
Off to Brown Roswell Police Department. You know how fast you were just going, ma'am?
I'm so sorry, I'm late for work.
So you could go over 80 miles per hour on 92? No, ma'am. You have your driver's license and your insurance card?
Yeah, my insurance.
Turn off the car and pass me the keys, please. The ground's wet. It's been raining. You're going over 80 miles an hour
so
on this
sorry.
type of a road. That's reckless driving, ma'am.
This is LexisNexis. I'm trying to look it up. I don't have it printed off.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right with you.
Sarah was obviously having a bad day. She was late for work and would do anything to get herself to work in a minute. However, Brown was not concerned about Sarah's worry. She returns to her squad car to perform checks on Sarah's ID, giving Sarah a high probability of getting charged with reckless driving. However, Brown's CAD became unresponsive. She then called on other police officers for help concerning her CAD.
Alpha 113.
Good.
I'm having issues with my CAD. Can you please do an 8 and 10 check on a Georgia tag? As well as an 8-10 check on a Georgia driver's license.
Soon, Jacob Hamirikhaus arrived at the scene. She then explained to him what had happened.
Hey, she was going like almost 90 down 92.
Oh, really?
She flew past me. I had to get up to 90 to catch her.
Wow.
My CAD's not working. Is yours?
Soon the second officer, Christy Wilson, arrived at the scene. Brown had to repeat herself again to the just arrived officer and then ask what to do.
She flew past me going probably 80, 85 on 92 in the wet road. She said she's running late for work. I had to get up to 90 to catch her. What do you think? I mean, I don't have any speed detection, so at the same time, but...
No, but you can use the fact that you were going whatever speed and she went past you.
Mm-hmm.
It's on camera, so you're going to have a back speed. You're going to have the fact that you went 90 to catch up to her. You're going to have too fast for conditions, and...
Yeah, I mean, that's unacceptable. I told her, I said, you know the roads are wet, correct? You're running late for work and you're going above 80
Right.
to get to work. I said, call. So do not do that and put people's lives in jeopardy.
Yeah.
So...
Soon, Brown's incompetence starts to reveal itself. She told Officer Wilson that she didn't record the speed at which Sarah had been driving. Officer Wilson had to start explaining to Brown her duty as a cop. She told her the procedures and what to do.
My CAD just froze on me, so I'm restarting it right now. What do you think? Or just tickets?
Atlanta answer or Roswell answer?
Brown chose to add a reckless driving charge, although both noted that Brown's car lacked speed detection and tickets. They were left with just two options: arrest Sarah and take her to jail or free her. However, Brown decided to do the most unprofessional thing: decide Sarah's fate with a simulated coin flip. The cops agreed that if the virtual coin fell on heads, Sarah would be arrested. If it landed on tails, she would be released.
Okay, hold on. Thank you.
Valid.
Yeah, sorry, she did it. Unavailable. My CAD's not working. Who's that?
A head, R tail.
Okay.
They were giggling as they watched the app do their jobs for them. They even went as far as using the name Michael Jordan, who wears the number 23 instead of a code for arrest, which added more to the giggles.
This is tail, right?
Yeah, so really.
23.
Michael Jordan? Alright. So I got too fast for. Let me write this down.
Too fast for conditions.
Is it reckless?
Yeah, you can do reckless, and then speeding. And you're just gonna have to mark the pace one instead of the.
I mean, either way, the speed limit here is what, 45?
Yeah.
45.
She was going way.
Yeah.
I mean, because I haven't done one like speeding like that, so that's why I'm a little bit unsure.
You're gonna do the patrol vehicle spot, and then it's gonna ask you for moving or not moving, and you're gonna do moving.
Can you help me do these dang tickets? My CAD won't even log me in.
Eagerly, Brown then went ahead to arrest the woman, who was tensed by the pending arrest and the fact that she was late for work. Despite her tears, Officer Brown still got Sarah in the squad car.
Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's not okay. Yeah. Alright, man. Do me a favor. Step out of the vehicle for me. Put the phone down.
Why am I
Put your
doing
phone down. Step out of the vehicle. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Because, ma'am, you're driving entirely too fast for conditions. You put a lot of people's lives in jeopardy, okay? Double locking these so that they don't tighten on you. Do me a favor and step in front of my vehicle, ma'am. Step in front of my patrol vehicle. Do you have anything? Do you have anything? Do you have anything in your pockets? Do you have anything on you that poke, stick, or stab me? Any drugs, paraphernalia, anything like that? Okay. You have a bond. Return to the side for me. Here, move over, okay? I'm just gonna shake this out, okay? Alright. Do me a favor, step over here. To my patrol vehicle. Have a seat for me. We're gonna buckle you in, okay?
After arresting her and charging her with reckless driving, the cops, Wilson and Brown, were dancing around and smiling broadly.
I am, but without a stamper.
Oh,
Who's that?
I don't know. Why are they plugging me?
Mike, he's not a notary here.
No one's a notary that's here? All of you.
Got 5 people. I mean, I am. I just don't have my stamp yet.
Not for one. Can you please start a notary?
You good?
Yeah. No notaries. Huh?
Despite the fact that the incident occurred in April, Brown and Wilson's actions were not reported to the Roswell Police Department until July 4th of that year. News of the officers' actions was soon everywhere on the news.
The outrage over a highway arrest, a young woman pulled over for speeding, and you can see the officers then flipping a coin after they decide whether to charge her. She sobs. ABC's Victor Akendo tonight.
The department confirms it just fired 2 officers after the 11 Alive investigators uncovered they flipped a coin to decide whether to arrest a driver for speeding. 11 Alive investigator Andy Parati explains how this all played out.
A head, R tail.
Okay.
This is tail, right?
Yeah. So really.
23.
Michael Jordan? Hi.
Following the event, the cops were placed on administrative leave. The officers were then fired, never to be seen in the police force again. Jacob Hammerrickhouse, who was mostly quiet throughout the entire event, was, however, acquitted. If you thought these officers were dirty, then wait till you see this next officer, James Goad and Randy Harrison. On the morning of October 31st, 2022, a legally blind veteran, 61-year-old Jim Hodges, was walking back from jury duty when Officer James Goad saw him and mistook the walking cane he had in his back pocket as a gun. However, The confrontation soon took an unexpected turn.
Hi there.
Hey.
What's this in your back pocket? I just saw you walking it.
The navigational aids. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Yeah, I am.
Mr. Hodges' questions sets off Goad as she agrees to being a tyrant and asks the blind veteran for his personal information, to which the man refuses.
Actually, what's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes,
I'm
sir.
here.
I was investigating.
You have reasonable.
Do you want me to
articulated
put you in
suspicion.
handcuffs right now? Yes, sir, I do.
She went as far as threatening to put the man in cuffs. It was at that point that the man then brought out his walking cane so she could see it properly. Seeing the cane, and knowing there was no cause for alarm, Officer Rode could have let the old man go and ended the whole scenario. But her ego wouldn't let her do the right thing. She announced to the man that he would be arrested, and she insisted that he provide his name and date of birth and his ID.
No, sir, I'm
Have a
doing my
good day.
job.
Am I detained?
Yeah, you are. What's your name and date of birth?
It does not matter.
Yes, sir, it does.
Do you have a crime?
Would you like me
Call
to
your
put you in?
supervisor,
He's right
please.
here.
In the meantime, she had called on Sergeant Randy Harrison, her supervisor. Knowing her supervisor was currently at the scene, the old man went ahead to explain to him what had happened, believing the senior officer would handle the situation with more professionalism. But the sergeant's response was not what the blind veteran expected.
Don't.
Sir, what she stopped you for? For a walking stick.
So-
And it could look like a weapon. She asked you to present it, okay? Now she's asking me for ID. Okay. I don't need the ID unless there's reasonable articulated suspicion that I have committed a crime, am committing a crime, or about to do a crime. Sir, and her suspicion was that you were armed, okay? And she's asking you for your ID. Well, now she has verified that I am not armed. Okay. So there is no problem. You got your ID or not? I do have my ID, but you don't need it, okay?
As a veteran who knows the right law, he stated that the police need to have a solid suspicion that the suspect is committing, or is about to commit a crime before he can be searched or arrested in suspicion. However, when the blind veteran realized even the sergeant was not ready to comply with the right law, the blind veteran decided to keep his calm and comply with the officers. He was then illegally put in cuffs by the sergeant.
You deserve it.
The sergeant then requested his wallet with the intention of checking his ID from it.
77 Whiskey Mike detained. I don't know where his wallet is.
Where's your wallet at, sir? I don't have a wallet on me.
Okay, where's your ID?
Where's your ID at? Pocket. Which pocket? You are not allowed to search me.
It's in this pocket.
There you go.
Thank you.
His ID was checked, and it came out clean. That was enough to end the whole thing and let the man go. However, when the old man asked for the officer's name and badge number in order to legal action for the wrongful arrest, the sergeant's response escalated the whole situation.
Not all the
ID card alone.
26.
Green.
All right, Mr. Hodges. Was that hard?
It's gonna be. I want your name and your badge number. You know, I put him in jail for resisting.
Okay. All right, let's go.
I want your name and badge number too, sir.
The old man was arrested for resisting arrest despite his obvious calm conduct while being arrested. Officer Goad coldly put the man in the squad car.
Have a seat.
You wanna pick my property up, please?
I sure will, after you have a seat.
You wanna pull this out of my back pocket?
Sure. Here, I'll grab your jacket for you, too.
the man was arrested for officially resisting arrest and was placed into custody for 24 hours. However, in the report the officer filed, she lied that he repeatedly refused to identify the cane. 7 days later, the charges were dropped and the truth about the real event came to life. It was revealed that the man's constitutional rights, the veteran blind man then took legal action on the sheriff's office. Sergeant Harrison was decommissioned for 7 days without any chance for any favorable action for 2 years. Goad was suspended without pay for 2 days. However, these officers are not the only ones who misused their powers as a cop. Although the consequences for their actions was small, the consequences for the next cop action led to her resignation. Mary O'Connor. On November 12, 2022, a police officer, Larry Jacoby, pulled over a couple in a golf cart near East Lake Woodlands, a gated community in Oldsmar, for driving an unregistered golf cart.
Yeah, we went to the club. It was closed, so we went over and picked up some.
Is your camera on?
It is.
I'm the police chief in Tampa.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm hoping that you'll just let us go tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll say
In Florida, a golf cart is designed and built for use on a golf course for sports or recreational reasons and is capable of speeds of no more than 20 miles per hour. Golf carts can be driven on roads intended for golf carts, with a stated speed restriction of 30 miles per hour or less. However, golf carts are not required to be titled or registered, and hence do not need to be insured with PIP and PDL coverage. Golf cart operators are not required to have their driver's license. Nevertheless, to operate a golf cart on authorized public roads, a person must be at least 14 years old, and obviously, the couple is older than that. It was a normal routine check for the officer.
you look familiar, so.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Okay, so, all right, folks. Well, have a good night. Staying over here in East Lake Woodlands?
We live in East Lake Woodlands.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, it's nice to meet you. So, I'm Deputy Jacoby.
Okay.
Same here, my friend.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
All right,
Sorry
take care.
to bother you.
All right, no worries. No worries. Like I say, we have a lot of problem with the golf carting around here. You know, everybody gets
No,
out.
we don't normally come out.
We
but
never
the club
come
was
out.
closed,
We
so we
never,
saw we went up
ever.
to the Greek place to get some food.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. All right, then we'll take care. And
The woman revealed herself to being in the force as well, and had just been appointed as a police chief 10 months earlier. The police officer was trying to use her power at the police chief to get herself and her husband out of the situation. She smiled with confidence in the power she had as she showed the officer her badge. The officer was coerced by the woman with smiles to let them go. She even went as far as giving the officer her card, telling him to call her whenever he needed something.
oh, all right.
You ever need anything, call me.
Okay.
Serious.
All right. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
Thank
So,
you for your service.
thank you for yours.
Thank you.
So, take care.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you.
Have a good night, folks.
However, the consequences of her actions soon caught up with her. Creative Loafing Tampa Bay asked for the Bodycam footage of the incident from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. After watching the footage on Thursday, the mayor, Jane Castor, immediately requested an internal affairs probe and also requested that O'Connor submit her resignation. Unable to reject such a request, O'Connor had to submit her resignation, unfortunately putting an end to her short tenure as a police chief.
Joining us tonight, first up here at 6 o'clock, Tampa's top cop is out. Just 10 months after getting picked for the job, Mayor Jane Castor today asked for and received Police Chief Mary O'Connor's resignation. This comes after video showed her asking for special treatment during a traffic stop. She and her husband were pulled over for not having a license plate on their golf cart. O'Connor pulled out her badge and told a Pinellas County deputy she was Tampa's chief of police. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank now.
These cops acted spontaneously without giving a thought to the possible outcome of their actions. They allowed the power given to them to take control of their actions, and the results are something they won't forget in a while. Which of these cops is the dirtiest to you? Let us know in the comments section. Subscribe to this channel to get more videos like this. Don't forget to like this video as well. See you in the next video.